our team members and new guests coming here to listen to us about mortgage and not Mandarin, we call it 房屋贷款。好，谢谢大家今天晚上来到我们的当中。好，那么接下来的话，我们请 Rose 来给我们来讲讲关于这个房屋贷款、再贷款的所有的一些知识点。Okay, so go ahead, Rose. Welcome you to. Thank you for spending the time with us.
Thank you, Eileen. Thank you for the introduction. Good evening, everyone. So as I mentioned, I'm Rose Unger, mortgage specialist with Bank of Montreal. Bank of Montreal and World Financial Group, WFG, has a platinum partnership not only in Quebec, but all across Canada. So we've been supporting WFG and working in collaboration with clients and advisors of WFG for many, many years all across Canada. So we have a very strong relationship together. So I'm just going to discuss with you this evening the process of what a mortgage specialist does and the pre-approval process and what it entails to be going through the mortgage financing process. If we can go to the next slide, please. So as a mortgage specialist, as you see on this slide, I'm available 24/7. So basically, I'm available Monday through Sunday. So when clients need us in terms of these time-sensitive and very emotional transactions, I'm there to assist them and communicate with them and lead them through the process of this transaction. So if the client needs to get a hold of me in the evening, on a Saturday morning, on a Sunday morning, I'm available for them. Here we're talking about taking applications virtually. So once again, even before the pandemic, as a mortgage specialist, we do everything by phone. We do telephone appointment by phone. All the documents are sent electronically to myself. And then we set some time aside with the client to process the transaction. We can go to the next slide, Eileen. So in conversation with the client, depending on the down payment that the client is leaving, we'll assess what type of product the client is suited for and which option is best for the client. So it could be a traditional mortgage. So if the client with a traditional mortgage, as you know, there's the fixed, the variable, an open, a closed. Then we also have the homeowner ready line, which is a product that gives the client a lot of flexibility, gives the client also access to their equity as they're paying down their mortgage, to a line of credit. So the homeowner ready line is a product that I really am passionate about. And I believe that if the client is going to be purchasing their forever home, that this product is ideal for them when they're leaving 20% down payment and more. The next product is the Hulk, which is the homeowner line of credit. So a client also can apply for just a secured line of credit up to 65% of the value of the house. So these are various products that we propose to clients and we have access to. Next slide. So as I was mentioning, a client can opt for either a fixed mortgage, a variable mortgage, various terms. It could be an open or a closed. So it's a conversation that I have with the clients to see what their how they feel in terms of the market, how they feel in terms of is it an investment property, is it their primary residence? So all that in the conversation, we'll discuss together what the client's options are and what term and what options are best for the client. Aha. So this is the mortgage qualifying rate. So when a client signs up with Bank of Montreal, when a client signs, the next one, the qualifying rate. So since 2018, the federal government, irregardless of the client's down payment, be it if they leave 5%, be it if they leave 40%, irregardless of their down payment, the client has to demonstrate capacity to repay this mortgage. So if the mortgage rate right now, let's say, is at 5.10 for 5 years, we're qualifying the client at the rate plus 2. So that means we're qualifying them at 7.10% in my scenario that I just gave. So it doesn't mean that that's their interest rate. It's just to demonstrate that if interest rates keep climbing, that they're able to afford their payment up to a certain threshold. So if rates go up, they have to demonstrate that they're able to still afford those payments. So it's right now, it's not the 5.25. We're qualifying them at the rate plus 2. So this impacts the client's purchasing power because we're qualifying them at such a high rate. They're qualifying maybe at a lower purchase price than they would have in the past. Next slide. Something that Bank of Montreal prides on is that we have a fantastic relationship with the Canadian defense community. So if you yourself or your clients have any relationship with the Canadian defense community, so it could be the Canadian Armed Forces, the RCMP, the Department of National Defense, if they're any part of this program, they have staff rate, meaning they take advantage of our employee rate. So it's a wonderful program for people that are part of the Canadian defense community. So if you know of anybody, if even if they're working for the RCMP, they would be eligible for this program. Next slide. Okay. So currently, this is our winter mortgage offer. So besides being one of the banks with the longest rate guarantee of 130 days, right now till February 17th, for new pre-approved mortgages or new accepted offers, we're offering $1,000 in legal fees. So this is a wonderful promotion that we have going on. Right now we're February 4th, so we have 13 days to get applications in. So this is one of our promotions. The next promotion that we have is the cashback. So if a client has a mortgage, or if you as an advisor have your own personal mortgage that's coming up for renewal at another bank, it could be TD, RBC, wherever, and it's coming to maturity in the next few months, you might be eligible for a cashback of up to $4,200. So it all depends on the mortgage amount. This is applicable on terms of 3 years and greater. And once again, this promotion is until February 17th. So these are two great promotions that we have currently. I also wanted to add, so the pre-approval process right now, it's very important that we get clients pre-approved earlier than later, because we don't know in terms of the government what restrictions they're going to be putting in place. Because right now the economy is very, there's a lot of inflation going on, there's a lot of uncertainty. So we don't know what other mechanisms that the bank as well as the government is going to be putting in place to put restrictions or lower capacities for clients. So it's best to get clients in for their pre-approvals as soon as possible rather than waiting. Hyleen, another program that I forgot to put in here, it's called the Savers Advantage Program. It's specific to Bank of Montreal. It's for high net worth clients. So let's say you're a high net worth client, you're declaring low income, you might be self-employed or you might be retired, but you have a lot of assets. You're a very wealthy client. We have a special program for these clients. The investments do not have to be with Bank of Montreal, but the investments have to be held for a minimum of 1 year. So they have to provide us with statements of those investments. So we're qualifying them not only on their income, but also on their assets that they have. So this is a specific program to Bank of Montreal that we have. If you have any questions, if there's something that I can assist you with, Hyleen just put my coordinates. So there's my email and my phone number. And it would be my pleasure to assist you and your families, you and your clients, with any questions or any mortgage financing needs that they might have. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions.
Okay, great. Short and sweet. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Rose. Very
No
clear.
problem.
And update us with all the new newest like information in the mortgage market. Yeah.